Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Matt, and this is another episode, so thanks for joining in. Today we're going to be doing a tackle warehouse unboxing. These two boxes here, so we've got a box full of baits. We've got a couple of big tournaments coming up, so a lot of this is going to be for setting up for these next two big tournaments that are actually this weekend. So we've got back-to-back tournaments, one of which is going to be Lake Kissimmee, and then the following day is going to be Lake Okeechobee. So very exciting tournaments coming up here in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see those two tournament videos, so hopefully everything goes well and we get to catch some big fish and get them on camera for you. So we've got to go ahead and get started with the unboxing. So this is the tackle warehouse order. Actually, before we get to that, if you like these kind of videos, unboxings, tournament videos, kayak fishing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be unboxing some baits from Tackle Warehouse. We got two boxes here. They're not both from Tackle Warehouse, just this one is, but here's some other cool stuff in here I wanted to show you. The reason for this particular order is I've got two big tournaments coming up here in the next week. So like I said, if you want to, hopefully, we'll catch a lot of fish and get some good fish on camera. Don't forget to subscribe so that way you can see the next two tournaments. We've got Lake Kissimmee coming up, and then also Lake Okeechobee, which I'm super excited about. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, so that way you can be also reminded whenever I upload a new video. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and start off with the box that actually was not ordered from Tackle Warehouse, but there should be some cool stuff in here I wanted to show you. This is actually from ACK, so this is Austin Kayak and Canoe. If you're into kayaks, that's one of the best places to buy stuff. And it's just a couple of little accessories that I wanted to show you. So I have what's called the Knock You a Power battery, which is a 10 amp hour battery, which is totally waterproof. And so I wanted to kind of be able to take advantage of being able to use the battery in other ways. So what I did was I actually bought this Y connector, which is pretty cool. So basically it takes it and splits it into two. And then I also got this, it's a dual USB adapter. And so actually what I'm going to end up doing is this. Now obviously when I'm in my kayak, I'm going to be running my GoPros off of the USB. So if you're not familiar with the Knock You a battery, this is the Knock You a battery that I'm talking about here. This is actually sponsored by Yak Attack, so I got this off of Yak Attack's website. And we've got a 2-prong connector that will basically go into the Y cord, one of which will have the USB cable connected to it, and then I'm going to run my GoPros with a 10 amp hour battery all day long. So instead of using a little power bank, this is actually going to be my power bank. So that way I make sure that I have enough juice in the battery to power the cameras all day. So that's the Knock You a little order that I made from Austin Kayak. All right, now let's get into the good stuff. Let's get into the Tackle Warehouse. Got a lot of good stuff in here. Most of the stuff that's going to be in this box is going to be confidence baits, things that I'm running low on stock and I need to restock. There's paper. Got a lot of good stuff in here. I want to here. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to pull out here, we've got a lot of baits in here. I wanted to pull out probably my favorite tip that I can give you guys. Vike Tungsten. So I needed to upgrade, or not upgrade, but restock my tungsten. These are 1/8 ounce tungsten weights. I got 3 packs. It's a 4-pack, so it's a dozen weights. if you're not aware, and you do shop on Tackle Warehouse, these are the most inexpensive tungsten weights that you can find on Tackle Warehouse, okay? They are the cheapest. I don't necessarily feel that the cheapness of them is really a downside. I don't think that they're just, you know, like cheap Amazon crap. Like they actually, you know, tungsten is good. I mean, they are good weights, so they're not just cheap. They do perform as well. So these are 1/8 ounce. Like I said, I got 3 packs of these. So 3 packs of 3/16 ounce. All right, so we got 3 packs of 1/8 and 3 packs of 3/16. So a dozen tungsten weights in those 2 sizes. All right, next, let's go over a bait that I'm sure you guys have seen if you watch the channel. Let's see. And that's the Yum Dinger. So I buy the bulk packs. So this is Junebug color. You know, it's my favorite bait in the world. I catch more fish on these baits than anything else. But I also am gonna try something a little different. I haven't really thrown these baits in a while. These are the 5-inch version. This is what I throw 99% of the time when I'm fishing. But I also bought the 4-inch dingers in the 30 pack. So I guess when the bite gets tough and sometimes I don't want to eat this and I want to go a little bit more finesse, I went and bought the 4-inch version. So hopefully those will work out. All right, so next on the list is going to be another kind of stocking item. And that's the Zoom Ultraviolet Speed Worm. This is the regular size. These are kind of the little smaller ones. I believe that these are 6 or 7 inches. I'm not 100% sure what the length is, but these are the smaller, regular sized version. They are Junebug color, just like this, the Yum Dingers. Junebug is my favorite color. I do live in Florida. It seems like that is the best color. It doesn't really matter whether the water's clean or the water's dirty. The Junebug is one of my favorite colors. I do throw black and some other colors and watermelon, but most of the time Junebug seems to be my favorite color, what I use the most. So here's a pack of the speed worms. I believe I got 2 of them. Yeah, so here's 2 packs of Zoom Ultraviolet speed worms. All right, now I also got the larger, the mags. So these are the Ultraviolet Magnum speed worms. Same color, Junebug. They're a little bit bigger and a little thicker. You do usually throw these on a bigger hook, but same weight. You know, usually an 1/8 ounce or 3/16 is what I use. I'm kind of running low on these, so I wanted to make sure that I had some Magnums. Okay. Now staying with the same theme, I also got another bait that I wanted to try out, and this is the Reaction Innovations Machete. This is a 7.15-inch worm. This is like a speed worm as well, but they put their little flare on it. So I wanted to try them. So far, I like the color. Let's pull one out. Let's take a look at it. Okay. I like the color. Yeah, it's definitely a good representation of Junebug. It doesn't seem like it has quite as much flake as the Yums. Probably a little bit more similar to the Zoom, a little bit more subdued. The Yums have a really bright, reflective flake, green flake in them. This is a little bit more subdued. This is more similar to the Zoom, okay? But I like the ribbed body. That's interesting. And also, it looks like that there's a little flange on this tail, which really should put a little bit more thump in the water. So that's why I'm kind of intrigued to use this bait. So we'll see what happens. So this is going to be kind of somewhere in between the Magnum and the regular size speed worm. As far as size goes, it should be right in there in the middle. But it looks like it's going to produce a lot of vibration and a lot of thump in the water. So we'll see what happens with this. All right. Here's another bait that I want to try out, and that is the Zoom Cincos. All right, now they call them Slinkies. Same color Junebug. I'm kind of interested to see if they have what kind of action they have, because Zoom is new to the Cinco market. These just came out not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago. So let's take a look at them. I'm very familiar with the Zoom color, the Junebug color, because I do use, the speed worms. So I can already see that there's a ton of salt in these. They're already kind of coming off. It does have a hook slot in it. So basically almost identical to the Dinger, which is one of the reasons that I like the Yum Dingers, because they have the hook slot in them. But yeah, looks pretty good. They feel a little firm, so they don't feel too soft. Okay, so we'll just have to play those by ear and see how they work. But I don't know what it is, honestly. Like, one of the things that I do like about Zooms is I like their bags. I do put scent on my baits, and the Zoom bags like really seal really good. The Yum bags, they used to be really awesome, but for whatever reason they changed their bags about a year or two ago, you know how like when you pull most soft plastics, you pull them off the shelf, like you can open them up in the store. Like maybe if you want to see what they smell like or whatever, you can open them up. Yum changed their bags to where you have to like tear them off before you can open them, and for whatever reason the zip does not work. I mean, it works like the first couple of times that you open the bag, but eventually it will tear and rip, and so it's the only problem that I have with them, but I can deal with it. I can use other bags. It's not that big of a deal, but I do always have liked the Zoom bags. They hold the scent in a lot better. Okay, all right, let's see what's next. Next on the list, I broke both of my spinner baits off last month, so I had to replace spinner baits. So Booyah, these are the Booyah blades. They're both in 3/8 ounce. This one is just this color is just called white silver shad, so it's just, it's typical white spinner bait with silver blades, 3/8 ounce. This one is the golden shiner color, same size, 3/8. There's a guy that's in one of my clubs that swears by these golden shiner spinner baits in Florida. Now I've thrown golden spinner baits before, but never this exact one. I was actually on his boat one time and watched him flip this into some lily pads, and he pulled a 6-pounder out, and I was like, the next chance I get, I'm gonna buy one. Now I don't throw spinner baits a whole lot, but like I said, you always gotta have one of these in your box. So we'll see how this one works. So, and plus, like I said, I broke both my spinner baits off at the last tournament, so gotta replace them. All right, as far as the baits, last but not least, I wanted to try out the Guqin Baits Bandito Bug. I got these in, let's see here, I guess this is just called, this is just Junebug. Junebug, my favorite. And then this one is in black and blue. Now, I've never used Guqin Baits before, so I wanted to try them out. But the reason that I actually bought these was I watched one of Scott Martin's videos not too long ago during the Bassmaster Open Series when they were on the Kissimmee Chain. And of course, that's one of the places that I'm going to be fishing here this weekend. And he absolutely just hammered them on these Bandito bugs. So I figured I'd give them a shot. I don't throw a lot of creature baits, but like I said, I'm interested to see. I mean, because like I said, I watched his video and he absolutely just hammered them. So I'm kind of excited to see, how they perform. So let's take one out of the package. Just take a look at it. My fingers are all greasy from the juice on the Zoom worms. Let's try not to rip these open. Oh yeah, they do have a kind of a scent to it. I don't know, kind of smells like licorice a little bit to me. But let's take a look. I'll just pull one off the top here. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice, wow, look, that oil is all over the place. Oh my God. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice bait. I mean, it's got like the flange, like the Rage Tail products. It's on the big claws and also the little feet. So I don't see a hook slot or anything like that. Plastic seems pretty soft, but yeah, these things are definitely heavily scented, that's for sure. So we'll put him back in there. All right. Yeah, these things definitely stink. All right, so that's the black and blue, the Junebug. Yeah, they look to be, they're pretty dark. They don't seem to have a ton of green flake in them, but you know, everybody's Junebug interpretation is a little different. This actually looks like it has some black flake in it, actually. But you know, Junebug's a good color. Any dark purple with green, that's your typical Junebug. You know, should do the job. All right, last but not least, I got a Bass Mafia box here. This is the Icebox. So I'm really kind of anxious to get this guy open here. I needed a box for my terminal tackle. I wanted something a little bit more customizable. Something a little bit waterproof, obviously. I do kayak fishing, so I wanted the waterproof. And I can't even get this sucker open. My hands are so greasy from those bandito bugs. There we go. Okay. Wow. Yeah, man, these things, this is nice. Yeah, this is definitely gonna do the job. You've got the watertight gasket around the bottom here, which keeps it waterproof. And it's like a raised lip, so this definitely, I can see how this is waterproof. Let's see how it closes down. I mean, it's just a little snap. I mean, that's nothing. And this is a 3600 size box. You know, right now I use a tackle bag that uses 3600 boxes. So I didn't want to go for the big 3700 because it wouldn't fit in the bag, which is my boat bag, which is I take on tournaments. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a hard case. I mean, this is definitely, yeah, I like it. And then, like I said, when you open it up, you can see how many compartments you have. Now, obviously, these all come out, so you can customize this whichever way you want, which I'm gonna be doing with my terminal tackle. This is gonna be my terminal box. And this is a lot cheaper than the terminal coffin. The terminal coffin's like 50 bucks. I think this box was, I think, $18. And like I said, the only difference between this and the terminal coffin is the fact that this is a 3600 size. Yeah, I mean, and it's definitely heavy duty. There's no doubt about that. So that pretty much wraps it up. You know, did get a Tackle Warehouse sticker. Got this for the kayak, so we'll be putting that on the kayak. But that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. Like I said, if you like these kind of videos, you know, please let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I do have the 2 big tournaments coming up this weekend, Lake Kissimmee and Lake Okeechobee on Saturday and Sunday. Depending on how many fish I catch will determine how long it takes me to edit the videos. But like I said, you know, fingers crossed, you know, we'll get on them. All right, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And like I said, if you're gonna go fish, fish big. We'll catch you on the next one.